in your journey in life, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You're not going to always have all of the pieces to the puzzle. You're not going to have every little ounce in detail figured out, in whatever you're doing, whatever journey that you're on currently. You're not going to have it all figured out. And I'm saying this to say, you keep saying, oh, I'm going to start this when I have this. I'm going to do this when the time is right. I'm going to try this when everything in my life is basically in order. Let me tell you, life so much is like the moment that you feel like you have everything together, something else happens. And if you're going to allow things to basically knock you off your pivot every time that something happens in life, I'm here to tell you, you're setting yourself up for failure. For a long time, I used to think if I had this, if I had that, if I had all these granular things in my life that, I can start the journey that I wanted to start. Not even realizing all I had to do was just start. But I blamed it on not having a camera, not having a microphone, not having a proper setting, when all of this was just me not just having the confidence to just show up and just do it. I mean, it's crazy how much we procrastinate on the things that we really, really want to do, and then we blame it on the smallest things. Like, the crazy thing about it is we all have iPhones, and every 6 months to a year, these guys upgrade these phones with better cameras, better quality, better features, and we still will sit there and say, I don't have a great quality camera. When all actuality, you just have a problem with just making excuses about doing the things that you really want to do. It's either that or you just don't want it bad enough. That's just what it comes down to. Like, stop making excuses about not having things when you have every little ounce that you need to get started. That was my problem. I kept making excuses why I couldn't do this, why I couldn't do that. It wasn't the right time. I got a lot going on in my life, and not even realizing that I was holding myself back. Nobody else, me. And the thing about it is, once you take full-blown accountability for your own action, it is so much more easier to start to do the things that you really want to do, because then you start to realize I am in my own way. I'm the reason why I can't do this. It's not because of them. It's not because of my camera. It's not because of my lighting. It's not because it's you. And I just want to sit here and tell you, take accountability for your own actions. You are the reason why you can't get things done. And it's okay. It's okay. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's okay. And I'm here to tell you, we are human. We're not perfect. And sometimes we don't make all of the greatest choices. But don't allow yourself to spend another year saying to myself, I'm going to do this and not doing it. Number one, stop talking about it and just be about it. I'm one of those people, I may procrastinate, a little bit, but then sometimes I just say to myself, like, I'm the reason why this hasn't started, because I didn't just go ahead and just do it. I talked about it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but nothing has been done. So when you're thinking about getting on this channel, getting on any social media platform, think about what you're embarking on. Thinking about what are you going to do differently that you didn't do last year. Because believe it or not, if you would have just started, like we all say, if we would have just started right now, here today, at the beginning of January, by the time you reach to December, you will have so much more success than just to sit around and just say, I'm going to do it later. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it when I get this. I'm going to do it. No, start right now. Start right now. Stop talking about it. Stop analyzing everything. Stop going to people and trying to get their opinions to validate what you're doing, and just do it. You'll be more happy with yourself doing that. And you also have to realize this is not a you versus them journey. This is you versus only you. And it's like the moment that you get that through your head, through your skull, it's like, wow, I'm not competing with nobody else but myself. I'm doing this for myself. I want this for myself, and this is for me. And I'm telling you guys, it's just like, stop it. You just have to lock in. You just have to say to myself, like, no matter how cringe I may feel about this, no matter how awkward it may feel, I'm doing this for me. This is my journey. This is something that I want to be able to look back on and say, wow, look how far I've come. If I hadn't started this journey, I wouldn't even been here. You get what I'm saying? So do it. I've had this channel, which is the funniest part, is like, I believe between 2018, 2019, and I'm just now starting. And every day before I was posting video, I said, man, all the wonderful things that I've done in life, and I'm just now getting here to this point, getting on here and making clips. Whereas before, I was doing more things, going more places, doing more things, and I'm just like, all the footage, all the memories, but it's okay, because I'm saying to myself right now, like I'm saying to you right now, we're not going to do that. We're not going to keep sitting around and, oh my gosh, I should have did it. I should have did it. Because you're going to sit around and keep saying I should have, could have, would have, and next thing you know, you're going to be letting time pass you by, and you're going to look up and say, I wish I would have started that 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Because one thing we know, we can't get time back. We can't get the time back. Like, money comes and goes, but time, you can't get that back. You could be the richest person in the world, but you cannot buy time back. So why sit around and keep having analysis paralysis when all you have to do is just start? Start that venture, start that business, start that journey. Just start, man. And every time that I felt like I was getting in my own way, I had to check myself and say, no, we're not going to listen to what our brain is trying to tell us. We're doing something differently here. We're making changes and adjustments because we're going to do better this year. We didn't have results last year by taking massive action. So let's even get more results this year by taking even more action. And that's what I did, man. Last year was a beautiful year for me because I took action. I started out, with my iPhone, recording, doing events, and it was spectacular, y'all. It was spectacular. I had a great year, and it hit me. It dawned on me like, wow. I created so many memories. I created so many videos. I created so much from my iPhone. Great videos, great quality videos, all from an iPhone. And it wasn't until that moment when I said to myself, I'm going to take my craft even more seriously. And I bought myself a camera. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You can start with your iPhone. I did it for myself because I've been in this game, in this world for so long that I said, you know what? I deserve it. I deserve this moment. I worked so hard this year. I got booked. I did venues. I did weddings. I deserve this for myself and my craft and for my skill set. But I'm telling you, a lot of these things will not happen until you just come to terms with, I am the one to make it happen. Can't nobody else do it for me. Can't nobody pick up the camera for me. Can't nobody make me do anything I don't want to do but me. And the sooner that you realize that, the sooner that you will have much more success in your life, because everything depends on what you're going to do, not what anybody else around you got to say. Like, listen, somebody could tell you right now, I believe you're going to be the best film director, creative in the world. But until you see that for yourself, until you see that visually and put it into perspective that I am who I say I am, it's not going to happen. It doesn't matter how many people boost you up. You got to be the one to boost you up and know that it's all on me. So I'm telling you right now, man, take this as a sign to take your craft and anything that you have going on much more seriously, because your life depends on it. That's how you got to look at it. Your life depends on it. You so quick to give everybody else a piece of you, but something that you want for yourself, you have tailored. You have acid. You have do it. But when it comes to everybody else, you do it with the utmost effort. And that's what you have to do for yourself. Stop giving all the effort to all those other peoples and building them up, building their businesses and brands and this. Do it for yourself. You will thank yourself later. I promise you. You got to give back to yourself. Stop pouring from an empty cup. Make sure your cup is filled before you pour it to anyone else's cup, man. So I hope that this video reaches someone and you really decide right now today that, you know what? Hell yeah, I'm going to lock in. So do this for yourself, because I'm telling you, by the end of 2025, you're going to be thankful that you just simply pressed record and you started documenting your life. And I'm telling you, do it right now. Do it right now, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be great. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll be back with more.